Welcome, everyone, to your weekly reading. This is the reading where we look at the next 7 days ahead, what to expect, and any messages and guidance that wants to come through from your spirit team as well. Before we get started, I just want to take a moment and say thank you all so much for being here. If you are interested in private readings, you can book on my website, kittyoutsidethebox. That is linked below. Today, I anointed our candle with manifestation oil. So I would like you to set your intention now for the week. What would you like to manifest in this upcoming 7 days? Get clear on your intention for the week, and I will light this candle and let it burn all the way through. We will be drawing a card here, a feather for each group, so you can use your intuition and see which reading is for you. Okay, this card wants to come out for group number 1, this feather. What is a feather for group number 2? Group number 2. Group number 3. Use your intuition, see which feather is calling to you. Pause the video if you need more time. Timestamps and chapters are below, and I will see you in your reading. Welcome, group number 1, to your reading. You are drawn to this feather here. Before we get started, I just want to take a moment and say thank you. Thank you all so much for being here. You're all so welcome and so loved in this space. Thank you to your spirit guides, to my spirit guides for assisting with the reading today. Thank you, Spirit, for your clear and accurate messages. What's going on the next 7 days for group number 1? Ooh, so you chose the feather of the flicker. And the message is, new rhythms are coming into your life now. You are encouraged to trust and adapt. I love this. This is such the energy I've been feeling lately. We just entered into spring. If you're watching this in real time, no matter when you're watching this, you're entering a new cycle of life. Changes are coming. And your spirit team is saying, trust and be willing to adapt, be open to the change, because it's going to bring so much abundance. I'm feeling so much positive change and growth. All right, there's this message coming through. You see how there's a little bit of red by the head here? And I feel like that's spirit implying that you should take action on your intuition on what thoughts come through. I know our third eye's up here, but our pineal gland is kind of in the back of the head, or deep in there. So act on your intuition. This is a week to really trust, act, and enter this new cycle of life. Let's get some cards out. Tell us more, please. What's going on this week? Card number 33, Arnica, Teacher. Yeah, I really feel like there's a new doorway opening up for you. We have the Saturn energy here. Saturn can bring life lessons, delayed gratification. I feel like an opportunity is coming that you've been wanting for a long time. Change that you've been wanting for a long time. It's here. You've been your own teacher. You've learned so much in this most recent cycle of life, and now you're ready to emerge, to move forward. Some of you may be encountering someone this week that really is a teacher in some way. They give you some words of advice. Something about them inspires you, moves you, and really helps you forward on your path. Look at this. 27, life, breath. You might hear there's a kid in the next. I think they're only ever there on weekends. I hear them running around and stuff, but they're just playing. If you hear that, it's a child. Normally it's my cat making noise, but it's someone's child. Okay. Life, breath. We have this heart here. Breathing into it. Interesting. Well, for any of you that are feeling really overwhelmed with change, come back to your breath. If you get tense or anxious, breath work is such a good tool that will help bring you back into your body, that'll help calm you down, that'll help you, think clearly. So there's so many different types of breath work, just like breathing in for 4 seconds, holding for 4, breathing out for 4, whatever really works for you, but taking that slow, deep breath and even slower exhale sometimes too can be really helpful here. But I feel like a new life is coming. Life there. Like you're entering a new life, you're entering a new cycle. It's like a rebirth type energy too. Let's get some more information here. Creating altars, number 9. May you be reminded of the altar within, where the truth of your magic holds all that you seek. Right, some of you are being called to create an altar this week. Literally, you can do an ancestor altar or an abundance altar. Those are the 2 I have. Set something up for your manifestations. Let's see what it says in this guidebook, because sometimes they'll give you some actions. Let's see. But I think, you can have a manifestation altar, especially if you're trying to draw something in. What number is it? 9? The keywords are transcendence, spiritual power, and reverence. Transcendence is an existence or experience beyond your physical reality, and that is what an altar is, your sacred corner of the universe that exists outside space and time when you engage with it. It becomes a vessel for your magic and a place where your prayers can be heard and answered. Support and protection are given freely, and your secrets can be kept safe and sound. But you must treat your altar with reverence and respect. To neglect it is to neglect your energy and disconnect from the spiritual powers assigned to aid your journey. This card invites you to become your own altar, creating an inner sanctuary within your heart and soul where you can cultivate your spiritual power. Release the weight of external expectations, even if only for a few moments. Reconnect with your sense of peace and groundedness. Allow your mind the chance to catch up to your spirit. The most profound insights often appear in solitude and quiet and reflection. This is deep wisdom within you, offering the answer to your challenge. All right, a big thing coming through, I got a message, and then it kind of said it in there too. If you have an altar already, I think it needs some tending to. You might want to clean it up, spruce it up, put a new offering or whatever it is, but really tend to it this week. I feel like that's some guidance from your ancestors, your guides. But become your own inner sanctuary, your own altar. Spend some time this week in solitude and quiet reflection. Again, that's what I was getting with the teacher. I feel like for most of this message is being your own inner teacher, really learning. And I think what Spirit wants you to take time to learn and reflect on, we have a 9 here, is the past cycle of life that you've been in. You're entering in a new cycle, but Spirit wants you to spend time to reflect on where you've been, learn the lessons, with Saturn here, that you've learned in this past cycle, close any chapters, any doors that are needed so you can move into this new cycle, this new opportunity that is coming for you, this new life. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. So spend time at your altars, spend time with yourself, reflection with your journal. What have you learned recently? What are you ready to let go of? And what are you ready to move towards? Friendship and union. Okay, I was like, what are you ready to move towards? A lot of you are ready to move towards friendship and union with others. This could be, like, obviously friendship, like it says, but also romantic relationships, union. Maybe even coming into union with someone for business or work. But relationships are highlighted here. So one thing Spirit wants you to think about, especially when we're talking about the reflection here, is what have you learned? Relationships can be our biggest teacher. We learn a lot through our relationships. What have you learned through recent times? so that you can take those lessons with you and move forward into new friendships, into new romantic relationships, into new work environments, into new life situations in general. What have you learned, and what can you move forward with and leave behind? But I also see a new friend or someone coming into your life that is a teacher that like says something that just like everything clicks for you. It's going to be really great. So be open to spending time with others this week. I feel like you really are going to meet someone that could, that sounds dramatic, but like change the course of your life. Okay, let's get some tarot out now. It's interesting. We're talking about you moving into a new rhythm. I felt called to use a different tarot deck than we usually use for the weekly readings, the Chrysalis Tarot, and it's the butterflies. It's the symbol of transformation, and I feel like that's really coming for you, especially group number 1 is a transformation here. I feel like you've learned a lot when you were like in that caterpillar stage, and now you like most recently you've been in that chrysalis, like learning the lessons, piecing it all together, and now you're ready to spread your wings and fly and grow from your past experiences. You're ready for a new rhythm. You're ready to adapt. You're ready to grow. This message is coming through so strongly lately in my readings to you guys, to the collective I read for, definitely. We have the storyteller, the hermit. I'm not surprised to see the hermit come up because Spirit's saying, go within, learn the lessons, reflect. And the hermit is a very introspective, very reflective, like going within sign. Yes. And then we have the green man, the emperor. Yeah, through going within and looking back, reflecting, learning lessons, then you'll be able to come up with a great plan moving forward. And the green man showing up in your reading is showing us that you are really headed towards abundance, towards prosperity. Towards safety and security. We see these this nest, which represents a home with the eggs. They're very safe. They're covered. They're, predators or whoever can't see them. So you're really headed towards that safety and security, that abundance. But Spirit's wanting you to really reflect, and then you can come up with plans and action. Remember, we're coming back to taking some action. Stepping into this new rhythm takes a little bit of action, but first, reflect, and then you'll really know what steps to take. Emperor is the action after the hermit, which is the introspection. And then we have the Ace of Mirrors in reverse, which is the Ace of Cups in reverse. Yeah, there's something here with healing from past heartbreak. This makes sense because we were talking about relationships, learning from last relationship, learning from loss of love or loneliness or feeling down and out. I feel like you're really, the big thing I'm seeing is a loss of love here, a loss of relationships. It could be, being hurt by friends too, but a lot of this would be romantic. I feel like you guys are ready to move past the pain and incorporate what you've learned. Like maybe there were some red flags you've learned, or maybe you learned how to communicate better moving forward, communicating your needs, setting boundaries. Like what have you learned from your previous relationships? And how can you move forward from there? You really will head towards something like a really safe, beautiful connection, especially when you take that time. Yeah, probably 2 days before I posted this video, I posted spring reading about the spring equinox, what new thing is springing into existence for you. And there was a lot of energy, I think, for 2 of the groups about new relationships. And I'm really seeing that for you, group number 1. If you haven't watched that video, I highly recommend it because you can get some more guidance or some more idea about a new relationship that could be coming for you or other things that are springing into existence. I think that would be great for you to check out because I really feel like that's what you're moving towards. Then we have the 6 of Spirals in reverse, which is the 6 of Wands. I feel like one of the lessons within relationships too that Spirit wants you to really think about, heal, and grow from is maybe a lack of support. And this could be from all relationships, even friendships. Maybe in the past you felt like you weren't seen, you felt like you weren't supported, you weren't cherished, you weren't valued. And now you are worthy of being seen and loved, and you're not going to settle for less moving forward. You've learned so much, and I feel like moving forward, Spirit wants, again, being your own inner sanctuary, being your own altar, to start supporting yourself, seeing yourself, loving yourself. Loving yourself first. We'll just breathe life into your heart and make it full and available for other people to come in and love as well. On the bottom of the deck, we have this Four of Stones here, and look, there's this chest here, and I feel like your heart's been closed in this chest, a little closed off, protecting, you know. That's another symbol here. We've been protecting ourselves, and I feel like it's ready to be opened. It's ready. You're ready to step into this new doorway, take these steps out of this chamber you've been in. And we even have heart chambers. Interesting. And you're ready to step out, you know. And this could be in love. This could be in all areas of life. You know, I feel like this is the week to finish up the reflection and to start taking steps towards re-entering life. Re-entering life, that's something. Maybe you've been in hermit mode this winter, or like whenever you're watching this. And that's great because you're definitely being called to do the reflection. But maybe you guys have been already doing that reflection for a while. It's either way, like you're being called to take action from what you've learned from the lessons, the hermit, and move forward here and create the life you want based on what you've learned in the previous cycle. I'm just gonna make sure. Yeah, I think these are all good now. So yeah, expect some forward movement in your relationships this week. You're ready to put yourself out there. Okay. I just looked at strength. You are so strong. You are so capable. You are so ready. You're so ready for this new cycle of life. Tell us more, please, Spirit. We have despair in reverse. Some of you might be getting something with job this week because we have not hiring, but in reverse. But overall, no matter what, you guys are overcoming despair. You're overcoming maybe loneliness, issues with not being able to find a job. You're entering into a new cycle. We have the number 5, change, transformation. You're ready to adapt. You're ready to step out of despair, to step into more self-love. You're ready to step into more abundance, into a new job perhaps, into a new relationship. I just pulled another card. It was sticking out, and it's gift. You're going to be gifted an opportunity, gifted something this week, a gift from the universe. Maybe this is going to be a gift from an actual person, but expect a gift, expect a blessing this week. We do have abundant energy around you this week, but expect a gift. And again, this could be that like nugget of wisdom too. That's a gift for you. But I think for most of you, this will be a physical gift or opportunity being presented to you within the next 7 days. Wow. And then we have the Sun in Lenormand. This is all about happiness, joy, health, vitality, success. Beautiful. And then on the bottom, wow, we have the Coffin, which is about endings, changes, new cycles. You're ending, okay, what I'm seeing is you're like ending this season of despair, of loss, of scarcity, and you're entering into a season of abundance and happiness here. But the more the impact and the positive changes, like they'll be greater the more you reflect and make the changes necessary. Again, the journal prompts that came through, you can rewind it. I don't know if I can remember exactly, but what are you ready to let go of? And what are you ready to move towards? What action steps can you take to get there now, this week? What have you learned in previous relationships? I think that was the first. All right, since we've been talking about relationships, let's get some zodiac cards. We can see who's relevant in your life this week. Sun, Moon, Rising. Oh, we have the Saturn energy coming through again, delayed gratification. This could be someone older than you. But Saturn rules Aquarius and Capricorn. And then we have Leo. Look at the sun. Yeah, we have Leo's coming out a lot. Aquarius, Capricorn, and Leo. Sun, moon, rising energies coming through. And let's get a romance card. What romance message do we have? Ooh, okay. Keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. Wow, and on the bottom we have new love. Okay. My singles here, keep an open mind. New love is coming, but they might not be like exactly as you imagined. But that doesn't mean it's not going to be better than you imagined. So learn your lessons, you know, from past relationships. Be open-minded. I feel like Spirit wants you to know you guys are ready. You're ready to open your heart up and love again. And for those of you who are in relationships, I can see this being about friendships as well, because friendship is love too. You can have soul friendships or soul family. But I feel for most of you, this is romantic. Keep an open mind. Go the distance, but in reverse. When you look at this upright, we see this cheetah, you know, and they're like the fastest animal, right? It's just speeding ahead. I feel like Spirit's saying it's okay to take it slow. It's okay, and it's recommended to take it slow. If you meet someone new, it's okay. Just take your time. You don't need to jump to conclusions or attach an outcome to it. And from your past experiences, you really do have a leg up, an advantage. You've learned a lot. You're ready. You know, even though it might seem like the past was traumatizing or you know, heartbreaking, you've learned a lot, and now you have a leg up. Now you have so much experience to have really beautiful connections moving forward. So yeah, relationships are the theme of the week. New relationships, new cycles within relationships, for sure, for a group. Number 1. Let's get some tea leaves. Crib, birth or conception of a child or enterprise. Okay. Could be for you guys or someone you know. Conception or birth of a child. But also enterprises could be like coming up with a great idea for business. Carriage, a journey, either physical or mental. You're definitely being called to go on that mental journey, to go within, learn those lessons. But some of you are going on an actual physical journey this week. Maybe you're traveling a little bit, whether it's short distance or long distance. But I do think for most of you, it's mental. We got a green. Success. Yeah, you guys really are headed towards success. You really are, within your relationships, within work and finances especially. We have a lot of abundant energy, like we said. You are headed towards success. And then control your anger or you will be sorry. If you do tend to get angry or explode like with your emotions, that's definitely a sign that you need to spend more time like journaling, meditating, working through your thoughts, because it seems like you might be holding in some emotions and not expressing them, and they might explode sometimes. So that's something you could think about, or like really a sign that you need to spend more time in introspection and reflection and let those emotions out. Journal. Journaling is really coming through here. Or you can even do voice notes to yourself, or talk to someone you trust, or a therapist or coach or whoever, a healer in some sense. But that's probably just for a few people here, but Spirit wanted you to know that. Let's get your angel number. Oops, I forgot to grab the affirmation deck. Let me stand up and get... We're about to get your angel number of the week, your affirmation of the week, and then we'll wrap it up with your yes or no question. What is the angel number of the week for group number 1? 2121, energy levels. Keywords: prosperity, harmony, journey, waiting, discipline, exaggeration, the opposite sex. The day you're waiting for will come. Maintain discipline. You're getting closer to your end goal. There's no need to overextend yourself. Guard your energy to remain focused. It will pay off. It's a climb, not an elevator ride. Trust in you. We have the word trust coming up a few times here. I see that word trust right in the top, but we're going to draw a new one. Okay. What is the affirmation of the week for group number 1? What will be really helpful for group number 1 to repeat this week? Oh, it's about love. Of course it is. I allow myself to love who I am, not who I think I should be. Remember, we were saying it starts with self-love. We fill our own heart up with our own self-love, and then we can draw love in from others. I allow myself to love who I am, not who I think I should be. I allow myself to love who I am, not who I think I should be. You can screenshot this or write it down if it resonates with you. If you should take away all the who I should be, what is left? You start hearing the silence, the present, and you receive a gift, peace of mind. Love and embrace who you are right now. Yes, for sure. Now, we're on the yes or no. So what I would like you to do is come up with a question. It could be about the next 7 days, about this reading, or anything at all. So please state out loud or in your head a yes or no question you would like the answer to. Pause the video if you need more time. Spirit, what is the answer to the viewer's question? Go. The time is right. Sounds like a yes to me. The time is right. It's time to step into that new cycle. It's time for change. And look, we even have like the moon cycle here. A new cycle awaits you. The time is right. So take how that resonates to your question. And on the bottom, we have no need to worry. Every little thing is going to be all right. Yes. All right, group number 1, that concludes your week ahead reading. I hope this resonated. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you got value from the reading. If you did, please subscribe if you haven't already. Like this video, leave a comment. If you would like to book a private reading with me, you can do so on my website, kittyoutsidethebox. I will link that down below. Thank you all again so much for being here. I truly am so grateful for each and every one of you. I love you so, so, so much, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, group number 1. I love you. Welcome, group number 2, to your reading. You were drawn to this feather here. Before we get started, I just want to take a moment and say thank you. Thank you all so much for being here. You are all so welcome and so loved in this space. Thank you to your spirit guides, to my spirit guides for assisting with the reading today. Thank you, Spirit, for your clear and accurate messages. What is going on the next 7 days for group number 2? Ooh, we have the heron. I love herons. Let go of convention and follow your own unique path. Ooh. Seems like some guidance coming through right away. Let go of convention. Some people in this group, you may feel dissatisfied in certain areas of life or stuck, and it may be because you're following a path that isn't quite yours, that society said you should do, your family, friends, people around you. But you're being called to trust your inner voice and follow your own path. Okay, we're going to get more information for you. I love seeing blue herons on my walk. It's so special. You're so special. Okay, Spirit, tell us more, please. We have here card number 16, Mukuna, journey. Look at that. We have path, journey. You are ready to enter a new journey, enter a new path. Mercury in change, and Uranus. I said change, but Uranus is like bringer of change. Look, we have a rainbow here signifying that, there is hope. There's hope. You are not stuck. You are not stagnant. Things don't have to stay the same if you're not happy. You can go on your own path here, your own journey. And I think this week you are going on some sort of journey. And with this, with Mercury here, it's a lot of this will be an internal journey. You going within, really connecting with your intuition, with your higher self to be like, what needs to change? Where is my path heading? And it's okay not to know exactly, but just knowing that there's certain things that need to change and taking those first steps towards it. We did just enter a new season, a season of new beginnings, of realignment, of rebirth here. Spirit wants you to know it's never too late to take action on your dreams or your desires. You're never too young, too old. The time is now. The only time we have is now. I'm not familiar with that plant, but I wonder if that's like one that people use to have like a psychedelic journey or something. I never look in that guidebook, but I kind of want to. Let me just see if there's something available. Let me grab it. Oh, 16 too. Numerology is like 7. It's like teacher. Oh, I almost flipped open right to it. The keywords are, this is herbs of Mercury. State of transition, leaving behind what is familiar, moving towards the unknown, connection to a higher mind, trusting higher consciousness. I am getting this message all the time. Moving towards the unknown. I feel like the collective, for me, we're ready to move towards the unknown. We're ready to leave behind what doesn't serve us anymore. Really connecting to our intuition and really following it. You may be in a state of transition, about to leave a familiar territory and initiate a new journey. Something in your gut is telling you it's time for a shift, to enter a new physical space and/or field of awareness. The powers of both Mercury and Uranus oftentimes appear as spontaneous opportunities out of the blue. This is the power of the higher mind magnetizing opportunities that match your spirit's frequency. Don't resist the journey in the name of comfort. The overwhelming rush of emotions that rise before big opportunities is signaling opportunities for growth. While the waters might seem turbulent at times, the sea of opportunities ahead will be tranquil. Let go of whatever is holding you back, be it from the past or present, and hold your gaze steadily into your future self. Ooh, I love this. Yeah, I really do think a new opportunity is coming for you. Let's get some more information here. Wow. Card number 14, the soul, passion. And look at another eye. Look at these eyes coming through. Your intuition is leading you. But you guys are headed into your soul purpose. Your own unique path, your soul mission, your soul purpose here. You're going to be rediscovering or discovering a passion or following passions you already have. Following your own unique path. Oh my gosh. And look at all these butterflies. It's interesting. Usually we always use the RWS, the Rider-Waite-Smith Tarot, but I was drawn to use the Chrysalis Tarot today with all these butterflies because I was just feeling that energy of transformation. And here we have that all over your reading. Your life is about to transform. You're about to change your path. Follow your passions. Find your soul purpose. There's definitely going to be forward progress here. There might be some tears shed this week, but that's just helpful to regulate your nervous system and is actually good. It'll help you let go of things you've been holding on to. Aquamarine. Allow the crystalline waters to illuminate the sorrows that need to sail of your presence. I think this is a card and stone that talks about letting go as well. Check. This came out in a recent reading. Maybe you got that one too. Let me double check. Yeah, oh, this is so interesting. We're just talking about letting things go. Emotional cleansing. Releasing harmful patterns, overcoming self-criticism. Yes, let that go. And that'll free up the space for you to move towards your path. Wow, there's going to be a lot of emotional release this week, group number 2. A lot of emotional release. You can even see like there's a lot of like turbulence under that eye. You know, we have this eye, like just all this water coming out, symbolizing crying a bit. And then we have this card of emotional release. Yeah, let it go, let go. You've been holding on to things emotionally, physically. And it even says let go on this card. Let go of convention, let go. Aquamarines are one of the most emotionally soothing crystals to work with. Their cool blue hue is reminiscent of lingering ice over an early spring lake, instantly transporting you to a place of harmony and tranquility. To find yourself holding this card is no mistake. Your higher self has drawn this calming energy to you as a sign to find serenity, stillness, and space. You may have been operating from a place of anxiety or even spiritual and emotional survival when you received this card. You might feel as though the goalpost is always moving or that every obstacle may be the straw that breaks your back. Perhaps you have done this for so long that you aren't even sure you can remember what it's like to have peace. Your soul's call for help has been heard, and this card has appeared to remind you that you do not have to continue along this path. There is a healing sanctuary waiting for you in the depths of your emotional waters. The way to heal your battered soul is to be aware of your ability to confront your feelings, especially as it relates to your question. Examine the source of your emotions to see if there's any validity to them, or whether this is a trigger that is illuminating a much deeper wound that needs healing. Overcoming your harmful patterns will naturally lead to a positive resolution for your question, as well in other areas of your life, and may even help others involved in your situation to also find a pathway to peace. Wow, did you see that? You do not have to continue along this path. Some of you are feeling miserable in some sense of your life, and you do not need to follow that path anymore. It's time to release it and release the emotions on it. Just feel through what you're feeling. And through that release, you're going to find your passion. And some of you guys might find a soul purpose here in helping others in some way, healing in other ways. But there's a lot of hope coming. It's like shedding that. It'll feel good to let it out. And then you're going to have this hope like, wow, there is hope for change and I can move forward and I will move forward. Signs and reminders. Okay, you're going to be getting a lot of synchronicities, like the butterflies coming through for group number 1 or 2. Sorry. Since I said 1, maybe you're seeing like 1111 a lot, 111. You might be seeing certain birds, feathers, hearing things, but you're going to be getting a lot of messages this week. And it's when you see that, it's like your angels, your guides, letting you know that they're with you and you are on the right path. Everything's going to work out for you. Maybe you'll even see rainbows. We have a rainbow there too. We have synchronicity with the rainbows, the butterflies, the eyes, the feathers. There's already a lot of synchronicities here. All right, let's get some tarot out. We went in a little space. Tell us more about the week ahead, please. We have Strength card in reverse. Yeah, you might have moments where you feel weak or like overwhelmed. Again, that let it out. Feel your emotions. You will overcome this. This release is needed. Celtic owl, the hanged man. Look at all these major arcana. And the owl is tied to our third eye, or intuition. But this is spending time with yourself this week. Yeah, you're really called to do that. Take a step back. Reflect, go within. Go on that inner journey. What are the emotions you've been hanging on to? What are you ready to let go of? Have you been sacrificing your own dreams for other people? Or other things, like It's time to really take the step back and see what's right for you. What do you need? Some time of meditation and prayer with your journal, with your altar. And you're really going to get a lot of clarity, a lot of insight on your path forward here. We are in the middle of eclipse season. So all this change, all this intense energy could make a lot of sense. This card flipped out when I was talking. The Four of Wands in reverse. Yeah, you might feel like the foundations of your life are unstable now. You're not really sure what's going on. And, Spirit wants you to know that's okay. Sometimes things need to crumble, things need to fall apart so we can move forward and create something new. Sometimes things don't work out because they're not for us. Rejection is divine redirection. Wow, another major arcana, the High Priestess. It's listen to your intuition. Go within this week. That is all over this. Go within. Your intuition will guide you. You have all the answers within you. Your intuition is really going to come through, especially after you have this emotional release and are able, to open up, be vulnerable with yourself. And then we have the Knight of Wands in reverse. Yeah, there could be a feeling like you don't have a lot of passion in your life, whether that's in relationships, with work, in life in general. And, that's because you've been following, again, that path that isn't quite aligned with you anymore. Or maybe it once was, but I think it's now time to enter a new phase where you discover what are your passions, what do you like to do, what does make you feel good now. And be open to exploring that, because you're really going to find that. I feel like this will be an emotionally heavy week. There's a lot of emotions, a lot of feelings, but with this release, it's really going to open you up to so much more and help you be more open to change and moving forward on your path. This is going to be a huge week of growth for you in a positive way. I can feel it. Okay. Tell us more, please. We have here the card of change. I'm getting since it did come out reversed at first. Wow. And then we have the pathway. Look, more butterflies. And change is a keyword with transformation. It's time. You might have been resisting change for a while. It's time to make the changes. It's time to let go of what no longer is serving you. And it's time to transform and move towards your pathway. You guys, path, journey, change. Like, this is like signs or reminders are coming through in this reading specifically, but I think a lot of you guys have been getting the signs, and maybe you've been pushing them away because you're afraid of change, you're afraid of the unknown, but Spirit's like, it is time now, group number 2, to step into the unknown. I think we have number 2 for you, and 2 number 2s for you. Oh, wow. It's time to move forward on your path, to follow what lights you up, to follow joy. And again, it's okay not to know exactly where you're headed, but take those steps in the direction, and keep being shown the signs and keep being shown the way. We have dog, which talks about being loyal. Could talk about friendship too, but I feel like be loyal to yourself. What is it that you want, and be disciplined, to what you believe in. Let's see what else is here. Wow. You know what this card's called? Path. The path. Wow. I'm not surprised, but we have pathway, path. Like, are you kidding me? There's going to be decisions to be made, choices to be made, but you are headed in the right direction no matter what Spirit wants you to say. But be loyal to yourself. Be committed to yourself, to your dreams. Believe in yourself. Support yourself. You might have a friend, though, that you can really rely on, that helps you through this, and maybe you can confide in. But wow, you guys really are heading on a new path. It's almost crazy how many cards are saying that. Wow. So you really are. Okay, let's get some zodiac cards out. See additional messages. Look more too. When you have choices to make, again, choose what brings you joy and what feels good to you. The light. What zodiac signs are going to be in group number 2's life? Well, Jupiter, the planet of abundance and expansion, and your life is about to expand, for sure. But in terms of zodiac signs, Jupiter rules Sagittarius and Pisces. Wow, and then we have Sagittarius on the bottom as well. A lot of Sagittarius energy coming through. What are your dreams, long-term visions? Something to think about. Okay. Calling in your soulmate. Okay, some of you are looking to do that. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. So even if you're not calling in a soulmate, let's say you're calling in more money or abundance or friendship, no matter what you're calling in, Spirit's giving you some guidance here to use the power of prayer, affirmations, and visualization. Using those can help draw in your desires here. And also, like when you're going through changes, to visualize what it is you're wanting, or to have affirmations to help you, like over, when you're feeling doubt or fears. Okay. Fork in the road. Yeah, we have path and road. You're, with it in reverse coming out first, it's like you are at a crossroads. You're at a point where you're feeling stuck, but you're not making choices or decisions to move. And you're being called to make choices, to embrace the change, to embrace the unknown. You don't need to, I feel like you've been at this crossroads for a while and you're ready to take action. You're ready to move forward here. But it'll be a lot easier to know what steps to take when you spend that time with yourself, when you let out the emotions, when you do the meditations, the journaling, all of that. Connect to Spirit, connect to your higher self. Look out for the signs and synchronicities. Listen to your heart, like all of that. You'll be able to make these choices and make decisions. Let's get some tea leaves now. Claw, be careful, do not take risks. This is Spirit saying, spend time thinking about things. Maybe sometimes you're stagnant or you're impulsive, and maybe right now you're not making action because you're like, oh, I always make the wrong choice. When you're worried about making a choice, go within, spend more time. Like, instead of taking risky, unthought out moves, again, go within, spend time in reflection, talk to your spirit guides, make more calculated moves. Don't just, do it without even thinking or going within at all. We have fire, strong emotion, passionate love or hate. We're talking about how there's going to be a lot of emotions this week, right? You're going to have some highs, some lows. You're really feeling through things, but I feel like it's really necessary because you've been hanging on to it. It's going to be an emotional week, but it's going to lead to the change needed. And then time to go out and have fun. That's interesting. I did notice on the bottom of this deck, it said playfulness. Spirit's saying it is going to be an emotional week, but you're also going to have time to have fun too. It's okay to have fun. It's okay to be silly. And I think that's actually being encouraged here. And passion, fun, do things that you find fun. Like, of course, not every job or whatever is going to be fun all the time, but do things you generally enjoy. And then we have kangaroo, unsettled times, need to plan ahead. Yeah, this is coming back to that like fork in the road, not really taking action. You know, you're not happy, you don't know what to do. Go within, spend that time. What lessons have you learned recently? What are you ready to let go of? Where are you wanting to go towards? Then you'll be able to make better moves. Again, Spirit's like, don't just hop around willy-nilly. I keep saying willy-nilly lately. I don't know why. I guess don't hop around willy-nilly. Think about what the steps you're going to take and what, if it makes sense and if it's aligned with what you want to do. But you're definitely moving forward this week. You're taking steps. You're ready to move down a new path. It's just think about it. Is this aligned with what I want? Does this make me happy? Will this lead to happiness? Yeah, really think about it. That's like coming through a lot. Doesn't mean stay stagnant though. It's just think about your actions and if they're aligned with your long-term goals and needs and wants and desires. All right, let's get your angel number of the week now. What is the angel number of the week for group number 2? Wow, the unknown and the void. 2002 or twos for group number 2. The void. That's the unknown. It's time to step into the unknown. Wow, there's so many synchronicities in your reading, group number 2. So many. You have more control over your life than you realize. Learn and execute what interests you. Turn things around. It gets better with time. There are plenty of friends to make, so chill out, have fun, open up, go outside. Okay, go. That's some guidance. Wow. Wow. Okay. Let's get an affirmation for you. What affirmation would be helpful for group number 2 this week? Ooh, okay, I want to follow out. I am always supplied with whatever I need. I am always supplied with whatever I need. You guys can say it with me too if you want. I am always supplied with whatever I need. I love this one. I think this is the first time I pulled this card. You can screenshot this or write this down and say this throughout the week. Take a look at your life so far and acknowledge how many things you have overcome, all because you were supplied with what you needed at the time. Yeah, you will be supplied with whatever you need, group number 2. All right, now we're at the point of your reading, the end, where we're going to answer a yes or no question. This could be about the reading itself, about the week ahead, or anything at all. So what I would like you to do is state out loud or in your head a yes or no question you would like the answer to. Pause the video if you need more time. Spirit, what is the answer to the viewer's question? This is the sign. Wow, signs and reminders. You guys, like, literally every card that comes out is like a link to some other card before, some other message. This is the sign. This is your sign to listen to your intuition. That's coming through too. This is the sign. It's time to follow your own path. It's time to take the action. It's time to go within and figure out what is right. It's time to listen to your intuition and follow your heart and take your own unique path. It is time. Follow the signs. Wow, you're going to get so many signs and synchronicities this week. So much intuition. But wow, that was intense reading, but like powerful, I should say. I don't know, but I hope that resonated. I think it's going to be a big week for you. A powerful week, emotional week. It's going to lead to a lot of great shifts in your life. But yeah, I hope it resonated. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you got value from the reading. If you did, please subscribe if you haven't already. Like this video, leave a comment. If you would like to book a private reading with me, you can do so on my website, kittyoutsidethebox.com. I will link that down below. Thank you all again so much for being here. I truly am so grateful for each and every one of you. I love you so much. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye, group number 2. I love you. Welcome, group number 3, to your week ahead reading. You were drawn to this feather here. Before we get started, I just want to take a moment and say thank you. Thank you all so much for being here. You are all so welcome and so loved in this space. Thank you to your spirit guides, to my spirit guides for assisting with the reading today. Thank you, Spirit, for your clear and accurate messages. What is going on this week for group number 3? Let's see the grouse. Embrace the power of dance and movement to access your highest guidance. Ooh, okay. So through dance, and also I'm seeing like through like walking in nature, especially, you can get a lot of spiritual insights. Some of you guys may know this already, but you're going to get some really like intuitive hits, some downloads while you're moving your body this week. So you're definitely encouraged to move, to go on the walks, to dance, whatever way you enjoy moving without technology, just really with yourself, getting embodied there. You're going to get a lot of clear guidance. Interesting. These birds must dance around, do they? I would love to see that right now. No, we're gonna... Spirit, tell us more. Emmy decided to start eating, if you heard her. Ooh, ashwagandha. Card number 54, purpose. Ooh, wow, we have a north node in the moon. Purpose. Are these all the signs of the chakra? Yeah. You're like coming into alignment. You're finding out your purpose. Spirit is giving you some guidance this week. So really, move your body. Go on a walk. You're going to get so much clarity, so much insight on what your purpose is, on what steps to take next, on how to get into alignment. Since the chakras are here, I highly recommend watching my chakra series if you haven't already. The last one is going to be like 2 days from now. Well, if you're watching this in real time. But there's a playlist. Chakras are here for a reason. Wow. Tell us more, please, Spirit. Wow. Card number 2. Adventure, south. Look, it looks like there's someone walking there, but you're ready for an adventure. And I feel like you're ready to move away from your south node towards your north node here, towards your purpose. You're ready for change. Wow, this message is coming through for like every single person I'm reading for recently. It's crazy. It's time for change, and you're going to get the guidance here on how to move, where to move towards, what to do, what your purpose is. Wow. Okay, let's keep getting cards to... That's why it's the astrological new year just happened like 2 days ago. It's time for a new cycle. It is a new cycle starting now, and even if you're watching this at a different time, it's time to move forward and start a new cycle of life. Card number 5, or the number 5, is all about transformation, transition, change. It's so crazy like how this message is coming through with different cards, completely and slightly different messages, but overall, the collective I read for, myself, you watching, we're ready for change. We're ready for a new cycle. Do you feel it too? Do you feel it, group number 3? I think you do. What may have seemed to have an end is just a beginning to fully breathe. Oh, look at that. Whales are so cool. But let's look to see if there's anything that the guidebook wants to add here for us. Anything, Spirit? The keywords are starting from the beginning, renewed energy, second chance. For many, the New Year's begins on January 1st, but for the astrologically minded mystic, the New Year rings in on the spring equinox, the beginning of the zodiac sign Aries. Receiving this card is like getting a chance to hit the reset button. What you have asked about is soon going to get a second wind, renewed energy, or a chance at a redo. If someone from your past has come into your life recently, which is possible, it's Mercury and Venus retrograde, or if you've wondered if you'll ever connect with a certain someone again, then the answer is likely yes. Not only will they make an appearance, but this is your chance to right some old wrongs. You will both be in a new place energetically, maturing in a way that will lead to better communication, thoughtfulness, and deeper understanding of one another's needs. If you're single and looking, pulling this card could mean that your past holds the key to your shot at love. For all of the readings, this card is assigned to review something from your past. While it may not seem like it, drawing this card means things aren't over yet. Nothing is off the table, whether it's an idea, business, relationship, hobby, job, or location. You still have work to do in this area, but this time either you or external forces surrounding you, such as advancements in technology, changes to rules or laws, new management, or so on, have grown in a way that will lead to a much more positive outcome. Okay. This is coming through in other readings too. It's time to reflect on the past year or so of your life. What have you learned, especially with like relationships? What have you learned in terms of like career or whatever is going on in your life? What have you learned? What can you take into account? What lessons? What can you let go of? What can you move towards? You are ready for change, but doing some reflection, the South Node, like really looking at your past, will help you just like realize where you're going. But some of you may hear from someone from the past or someone, that could really come up this week. Like I said, we are in both Mercury and Venus retrograde. The time's coming out. And that happens to a lot of people. But wow, Spirit wants you to know, like, maybe you set goals around the 1st of January. And no matter when you're watching this, it's time for a reset. You can always restart. You can always do things again. My cat's rubbing against the lights. Hi, baby. Divine timing. Everything is happening in divine timing for you. You might be like, why haven't I gotten the relationship yet? Why haven't I have the job, the money, the house, whatever? Everything's happening in your time. And the time is now, though. It's like the time is now to move forward, to step into your purpose, to take action on your dreams, on your intuition. But really, you'll take better action if you take time exploring the past and learning your lessons. And again, coming back to movement, you'll get some insight on what actions to take, but you're ready to step into your purpose. This could be a soul-aligned relationship, a new job, like a way of being, a new place to live. You're just ready for change. You're ready for this new cycle to start, and your time is now. So don't be critical or harsh on yourself, like I should have had this by now, or everyone else has this but me. Everything is happening and for the perfect timing for you specifically, okay? Let's get some tarot now. Like really, whenever you're watching this, this is the time to restart and to go after your goals. The time is now. What other time do we have? Maybe we've been living in the past or worrying about the future. Be present. Go after your goals now. Maybe moving your body and getting healthier is something a lot of you guys are wanting. And this is definitely the time to start back on that health plan. Oh, we have Psyche, the world. Beautiful. The world is a card of completion, which makes sense. We have new beginnings and endings. It's time to step into a new cycle. That is like all over. Wow, and the Six of Spirals is the Six of Wands. You are really destined for success here. So much victory, so much support from the universe, support from others. You're ready to be seen and loved. Like, yes. It's time for you to like, I don't know, like wave your freak flag. Just be yourself. Like we have these flags here. Like, just go after what you want, what feels right. Follow your intuition, and it's like everything is going to really work out for you. Follow the guidance. So your guidance is leading you to success here, towards a happy ending. You're definitely being led to a new beginning. Wow. Another beginning card, the Ace of Scrolls, the Ace of Swords here. And keys represent new opportunities, new doorways opening. You are headed towards new opportunities. And I see two keys here. I think there's 2 new opportunities specifically coming, and for a lot of you, I feel like this has to do with your purpose in terms of like jobs and how you show up in the world. Something that just gives you that sense of purpose. You know, it doesn't necessarily have to be a job. It can be like volunteering if you're retired or something like that. But for most of you, I feel like it's a job-related opportunity. And also opportunity in love and relationships, whether it's a soulmate is in romantic partner or a soulmate is in friends. But there's opportunities here in relationships and work mostly, but it could be anything. This is general, but that's what I'm seeing. Oh. We have the 6 of Scrolls here in reverse. So this can represent feeling stagnant and stuck. But Spirit wants you to know you're not really stuck. Negative thoughts, negative beliefs, fears, worries, that's keeping you stuck. It's time to move away from that and press the restart button. It's never too late to press that restart button, to start over, to move forward. It's time. The time is now. Wow, and we have another ace, the Ace of Cups here. It mirrors in this deck. You're ready for new love, for a new beginning that's emotionally fulfilling, that interests you, that like really sparks your creativity, your intuition. Following your intuition will lead you to this new beginning that's fulfilling. This new love, this new, just new adventure, stepping into your purpose. You are ready. Wow, this message is so strong today, or recently. I feel like I've been getting this in almost every reading. It's time for change. It's time for a new cycle. It's time for a better one. It's time to level up. It's time to step into our purpose, to be happier, to be free. You're not stuck. You can be free. You can be financially free, time free. Like, it's, you need to embrace that. And the time to start is now. And when you're feeling stuck and stagnant, move your body, move the energy. That will really release stagnant energy. And also, you're getting this guidance. You'll get some intuition, some downloads at the same time. Move your body this week. Dedicate some time. A few days a week, this week at least. Go for a walk, dance, you know. Do something, some movement. See what comes through. We have card number 5, Mature Man, and wow, on the bottom we have Coffin, which talks about the endings and new beginnings. Like, it's time to end this certain phase in your life. And you know what? Through this ending, you're more mature. You have more wisdom, more life experience, and you're ready to move forward. And it's going to be so much better this time around, because we're talking about like restarting, you know, like, because you have the wisdom, the experience, you're ready. What can you let go of? What can you move towards? You are ready. Wow, I look on the bottom. Yeah. A lot of you are ready to move into partnership. To love, to fulfillment. Connection. And Spirit's clarifying. It could be friends too. We have love, partnership, friendship. You're ready for connection with like aligned people here. Maybe you had, you know, troubling past. You're ready to let go of certain people and move into like soul-aligned relationships. This could be also partnerships and work and job. Connection with others is the key here. All right, since we're talking about others, let's get some astrology signs here. Jupiter, this is Sagittarius and Pisces energy. But Spirit's saying you are ready for a time of expansion. You're ready to expand your life. You're also ready to step into a more positive, optimistic look and view on life. You're ready for abundance. You're ready for success. And then on the bottom we have Neptune. So a lot of Pisces energy specifically. I even noticed Pisces on this card. It's kind of the bottom. A lot of Pisces energy coming through. So in Sagittarius. Pisces and Sagittarius. That's the energy coming through. Pisces and Sagittarius. And the Neptune coming through, it's like maybe there's been some haziness going on, like not really knowing clearly what to do, where to go, like your dream. Maybe a little bit of escapism here. That could be what's keeping you stuck, and you're being called to really address things this week, to spend that time introspection, like what are you ready to start, and like Spend time with yourself without the distractions, without the phone. That's when you're going to get so much clarity. The Ace of Swords, this is clarity, insight. And the Ace of Swords and the Six of Wands too. This is like victory and success too. And we even have like happy ending with like the World here. Good completion. Yeah. You are really headed towards abundance and success in your life. It's just, you gotta leave, be willing to let go of what's no longer serving you. Let go of the fears and the doubts and the escapism tendencies. And it's time to take movement towards what you believe in, towards what you want. It's one thing, it's great to know what you want, but are you moving towards it? Are you letting go of things that are blocking it? The time is now. Time is now. You have so much powerful energy, around you supporting that. Children. Your love life is affected by children. Okay, this could be for some people here, but for some reason children are coming through. Some of you might have kids, and maybe, which makes sense, you've been putting their needs first, and maybe it's time to be like, what do I want? What can I do for me? And it's not selfish. I think it'd be a good example to have like passions and purpose outside of that, even though I think having children is a huge purpose. Maybe even some of you feel this inner calling like, wow, I think a part of my purpose is to be a parent, to be a caregiver. And maybe it's time to take action towards that. Maybe you're like, okay, so maybe I want to find a partner so I can create that family, or look into adoption, or maybe it's into adopting an animal too. Maybe that's part of your purpose. That's something for some of you, but also others of you already have kids you're being called to look into your purpose outside of that. That could make your life feel more fulfilling or make you feel happier. Wow, I split the deck and I see love yourself first. Love yourself. It's this week, love yourself first. It's okay. It's not selfish to love yourself. It's actually a good example to show healthy self-love to people around you. Loyal heart. Wow, this is really a lot about relationships here. Calling in that soul-aligned relationship, the soulmate, love. It's been coming through in a lot of readings, actually. One other one today in the spring prediction video. But of course, love yourself first, and that will help you draw in this healthy love. Wow, and Spirit's really saying, be present in here and now, divine timing. The time is now. You are ready. You're ready to move into, a soul-aligned relationship. You're ready to move into this next phase of your life. But some of you might have to let go from someone from the past, or someone that's not working out for you or not making your needs be met. But you're being called to be in the present moment. And you can get into your body, and that's when you're really going to get all the intuition, all of the downloads, everything you need, the guidance, the ideas, inspiration. Spirit, tell us more, please. Man, dealings or relationship with a man. Yeah, relationships in general are really being highlighted. And then nest. An emotionally secure, loving family is important to you. Wow, yeah. Some of you guys might be really realizing that that's something you want. The children, the family, just having what this says, an emotionally secure, loving family. And that's okay. Maybe you've been feeling like, I'm independent, I don't need other people. Maybe you're realizing, I actually do want other people. I do want love, I want connection, I want family. And that is okay, and that you can start to move towards that. Never too late, never too old. And again, it could be about fur babies too. I have a fur baby. Reconciliation. Yeah, that's coming back to that message we were getting about hearing from an ex. Some of you guys might be reconciling with someone, coming back together. This could be a friendship as well. And then we have happiness. You're really headed towards happiness. You really are. And that's what you deserve, group number 3. You deserve that. And you're really going to, be feeling that. So there's a lot of happiness in this new phase of life, that you're headed towards. Being loved, being seen, being supported, emotionally secure relationships. Let's get an angel number. Tell us more, please, about the week ahead. 3. For group number 3, that's crazy. In group number 2, we had 2 like that. Taking chances. When chances present themselves, seize them and do something out of the ordinary. Whether in your professional or personal life, you will find success by welcoming creative impulses and having faith in your own abilities. Trust in chance and take risks on opportunities that could change your life for the better. We're saying there's going to be opportunities here. Take a chance. Step into the unknown. Follow a new path. You're going to really step into your purpose, step into a great relationship. Maybe it's like you get asked out by someone that maybe normally isn't your type, or maybe you're just, I feel this impulse to go on a walk somewhere specific and you end up meeting someone that changes your life. I don't know. There's so many different things this could be about. Wow, you even have new beginnings on the bottom here. It's time for a new beginning. It's time for a shift towards success, towards love, freedom. That word kept coming up. Yes. So this is take a chance, do the things, start, go after your goals. Maybe you're the one that wants to reach out to someone. Take the chances, follow your guidance that you get. Go on a walk. Again, schedule a few walks or schedule some movement, whatever works for you. Schedule that in and just see. Without the phone, without the music or podcast, be with yourself. All right, let's get affirmation of the week, please. I love this. I am evolving every day and I am patient with my growth. I am evolving every day and I am patient with my growth. You guys can say it with me if you'd like. I am evolving every day and I am patient with my growth. I love this. You guys really are evolving. You really are moving forward. So you can say this throughout the week, screenshot or write it down. Each day brings new experiences. With each new experience, you grow inevitably. Maybe you're not where you want to be yet, but as babies learn how to walk, you also have to do it gradually. Be kind to yourself during this process. Oh, you really are transitioning, transforming your life. I like this one too. I embrace the rhythm of life and let it unfold. Yes. All right, now we're at the point of your reading where we're going to answer a yes or no question. So this could be about the reading itself, about the week ahead, or anything at all that's on your mind. So what I would like you to do is state out loud or in your head a yes or no question you would like the answer to. Pause the video if you need more time. Spirit, what is the answer to the viewer's question? Yes, you got a straight up yes. The answer to your question is yes. And then we also have this message on the bottom to listen to your intuition. It's really going to guide you to new opportunities. So yeah, big things this week, group number 3. Hearing from someone from the past, new opportunities, stepping into your purpose. That's pretty dang awesome, okay? Yes, it is. And, also guidance to move your body. Try and be present, do grounding stuff, and you'll really get that clarity, that inner wisdom on what to do, on where to head. All right, group number 3, that concludes your reading. I hope it resonated. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you got value from it. If you did, please subscribe if you haven't already. Like this video, leave a comment. If you would like to book a private reading with me, you can do so on my website, kittyoutsidethebox.com. I will link that down below. Thank you all again so much for being here. I truly am so grateful for each and every one of you. I love you so much, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, group number 3. I love you.